You're back here again with me for another swatch video review, and today's product I'm going to do a swatch review of the Clio Mad Matte Tint. So you guys know how I love the 3CE Velvet Lip Tint so much, specifically the Mood Recipe collection. So I love the shades of that collection so much that when I saw this in the Clio website or in the Clio Instagram page, I said like, those shades are very similar to the 3CE Mood Recipe collection. So I said like, I gotta try that and see whether this product is actually comparable to the 3CE Velvet Lip Tint. So just to give you a quick look of how close this product is with the 3CE Mood Recipe collection. So these are the packaging of the Velvet Lip Tints of 3CE, and this is the Clio Mad Matte ones. And look how close these are. It's very similar. And I think for this collection, for the Mad Matte Lip Tint or Mad Matte Tint, they have a total of 12 shades. And the only reason why I just got 4 of them is because some of the shades that I want is either out of stock, or some of the shades are actually too dark or too vibrant for me. So I just picked those ones that I know that I'll be able to wear every day, or some of the shades that I can actually combine and do or create like a light to dark gradient lip look. So that's the reason why I just have 4 shades, and also because I think I have too much lip tints now that I can't get to every single one of them. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today, and also probably just to give you a quick look of how similar the actual packaging is. So this is the 3CE Velvet Lip Tint, and this is the Clio Mad Matte Tint. So put it side by side. It looks very similar in terms of the actual texture of the packaging. It's also very close. I guess the only difference is that the Clio Mad Matte ones is slightly smaller, and in terms of the amount of product, I would say that it's probably lesser compared to the Velvet Lip Tints, but I don't think it matters because most girls doesn't really finish their lip products anyway, so I don't think it's really a big of a deal. In terms of the price range, I would say that the Clio Mad Matte Tint goes from around $15 to $19 depending on which website you're actually purchasing them. So some websites that actually sells in a discounted price, such as Style Korean and other online shops, would be able to sell it like slightly cheaper, but when I actually checked out the Clio website, it cost at about $19. So it's very close to the price range of the 3CE Velvet Lip Tints as well. So that's what I'm doing today, and I am hoping to be able to do a gradient lip look of this product because I think it's gonna be slightly tricky because the consistency of this product is not very similar to other lip products that I've tried where it's kind of creamy or moussey. So I'll try my best. I think I have a way of trying to do a gradient lip and also do a full-on lip for you guys to see how it looks like. So that's what I'm doing today, and I hope that you guys will stick around because after I do the swatch review or swatching of this product, I'll share with you guys some of the aspect of this product for you guys to see whether is this something that is worth purchasing or is it something that you guys think would be suitable for you. So that's what I'm doing today, and I hope that you guys will stick around. So let's do the swatching. For the first product that I'm going to swatch is the number 7, and this is Peach Mousse. So looking at the packaging itself, I think it's going to be a wearable product. So I'll try and do a gradient lip for you guys, and hopefully I'll be able to do that. So I'm going to use a lip brush just because the consistency of this product is something that I think would be easier to do a gradient lip look with a tool. So this is the gradient lip, and with this full-on lip I'm going to use the actual applicator of the product. So this is the full-on lip. So with this Peach Mousse, I think that it does really look very nice. It has that very salmony peachy color. So with the name itself, it's Peach Mousse, so it has that peachy tone to it. But for me, I kind of feel that it has that salmon color with a combination of peach. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but it does look like very salmon in color. And it looks very wearable for every day. I love it. Again, this is number 7 and this is Peach Mousse. Now the next shade that I'm going to swatch is the number 8 and this is the Chai Tea Latte. So the actual packaging itself looks like a very neutral tone. So I'm going to do a gradient lip first. So this is the gradient lip look. And now I'm going to try on the full-on lip using the actual applicator of the product. So this is the full-on lip. And with this full-on lip, I kind of feel that this shade looks very close to a dusty rose, leaning towards more of a neutral tone. So it's something that I think would be really suitable for everyday use. Again, this is number 8. This is Chai Tea Latte. And now for the next shade that I'm going to swatch is the number 4, and this is Modern Rose. So looking at the packaging itself, it looks like a fuchsia pink, a very vibrant color, but I doubt that it's going to be vibrant, but let's go ahead and try the gradient lip. So this is the gradient lip look. I actually think that the more vibrant the color is for this shade range, it looks better as a gradient lip, and I think that is the same for other lip product. So it does look very nice as a gradient lip compared to the other two that I showed you a while ago, which doesn't really show much when you do a gradient lip. But with this one, you can actually really see the actual gradation from the light to dark. So I'm going to do the full-on lip now using the actual applicator of the product. So this is the full-on lip, and how I would describe this shade is more of like a fuchsia color but slightly on the muted tone, so it doesn't have that very strong and vibrant shade. So I think it's something that is really suitable for me because I love shades that are very muted, so I'm kind of turned off with the very vibrant shades because I kind of feel like people will just look at you if you have that very strong color. Number with this one, it is very wearable every day, so I think this is something that most of you guys will love. So this is number 4, and this is Modern Rose. Last shade that I'm going to swatch, this is actually the darkest from all the shades that I have, and this is number 3, and this is Deepublic. So this is the gradient lip look. It looks very nice as a gradient lip because it has that very dark shade, but then when you start to spread it out using a lip brush or probably a cotton bud, it actually spreads out really nicely. It looks very feathery, and it gives you that very nice gradation from the dark to the light one. So I think this is really perfect for a gradient lip. So now I'm going to try out the full-on lip, and this time around I'm going to use the actual applicator. So this is the full-on lip. And I would say that this shade, I don't know if you guys can see, but it is very vampy look. So it has that very dark and very emo type of color. So how I would describe it is I think it kind of looks very much like a burgundy shade, or I would say like oxblood color. So it is very dark like that as a full-on lip, but I think this is going to be perfect if you're actually going to do a gradation look of from light to dark. So this is something that I usually do whenever I create like a very Korean or gradient lip type of look. So I combine a lighter shade and also a darker shade, and this is my darkest usually. So that's the reason why I bought this, because I would always love to do a gradation look of, you know, a dark to light color. So this is the full-on lip, and this is again what number is this? Number 3, and this is Deepublic. So guys, those are all the 4 shades that I have, and although I don't have all the shades for you, I still hope that you find this swatch review really helpful for you guys to actually pick the neutral shades, which is very suitable for every day. Anyway, now let's talk about the aspect of this lip product, which will really help you guys to see whether is this product for you or not for you. So let's talk about application. In terms of the application, as you guys can tell, a while ago when I was applying the full-on lip, it easily glides on my lips perfectly. Like, it applies evenly. I guess it's because the product itself has that liquidy and watery consistency. That's why it really gives off that, you know, easy application aspect of this lip product. And I really love it. Like, the consistency of this product falls under the liquid lipstick, I would say. However, I kind of feel like this is my first time actually experiencing this kind of consistency. It is very, very watery to the point that once you apply it at the very edge of your lips, it will kind of bleed. So you really have to be careful with the amount of product that you get from the applicator. So you have to kind of scrape some off before applying it on your lips, because the more product you have, the difficult it is to actually apply it or spread it out, and you'll have a really hard time to actually, you know, let it dry. When I say you have to really control the amount of product that you get, you really have to scrape off, just because if you have a thick product on your lips, it will take longer than 1 to 2 minutes to actually dry on your lips. And if you have that thick product on your lips, it will transfer. It will really transfer, because even though I actually put like a thin product or like a small, like a tiny bit of product, it does still transfer. Right now it has fully dried, so it doesn't transfer anymore, but as soon as you apply it, or if you wait like 1 to 2 minutes, it will still transfer a little bit. So you have to be careful with that. In terms of the actual finish, like I said, it is matte in that sense. So as you guys can tell, my lip right now, it is matte finish, which I absolutely love. I don't really like product that has a very like sheen kind of look. So I love this finish. And although it's matte, it's not very drying at all. So although I would say that this kind of falls under the liquid lipstick category, it doesn't feel like a liquid lipstick at all. So it has that feeling that is very light and very comfortable in your lips. So there are some liquid lipsticks that I really don't like. That's why I wasn't really into liquid lipstick, because it does tend to feel really drying and it does crack on some products. So with this one, it doesn't feel very dry and it doesn't crack at all. Like, as you can tell, it does really go off like a matte, smooth finish, which is really, really heaven for me. Like, I love matte products that doesn't feel very drying. So this is really perfect for you guys if you're into that kind of products. So in terms of the staining power, I would say that nothing is still better than Peri Peri Ink Velvet. That is still the best staining lip tint ever. But with this one, I would say that it still has a decent staining power, in a sense that it's not too staining to the point that you can't remove it, so it's still easy to remove in some ways. So with this product, I can actually easily remove it with just a makeup remover that has an oil ingredient in it, or I can just use a makeup remover towel, remove it, and I would just have like tiny bit of stain, but nothing that is very difficult to remove. So I think that's very good like that, because some people don't really like heavy staining lip tint, because sometimes it's just really difficult to remove. Like, you'll have to really tug on your lips to actually remove it. So I think it's good in some way, because I think it's somewhere in the middle range of staining power. So that's kind of good in some ways, I think. In terms of long lasting, it will still depend whether what you're actually doing. So if you're eating or you're drinking, it will kind of fade and it will be removed, so you have to make sure to reapply or touch up. So that's something that you will be expecting with this product. In terms of the smell and fragrance, I really love the smell of this product. It has that jasmine tea or jasmine flower smell, which I really, really love. Like, when I was applying it on my lips, I feel like I'm drinking a jasmine tea, or jasmine tea milk tea, if you know what I mean. But that's what I feel, and I think it's good because it doesn't linger, so it doesn't really stick to your lips with that smell. So I think the smell is just there when you're actually applying the product. So I highly recommend this. So if you guys are into matte lips and the shades with the dusty rose and the muted colors, I think this is perfect for you guys to try. You don't have to try all the shades. You guys can just buy, I don't know, like 1-2 products and you can just mix it around. I kind of feel that it's good enough for you guys to try this product. So I hope that you guys love this video, and if you do, please hit the like and hit subscribe. And if you guys haven't checked out my Instagram page, I'll put a link down below, or you can actually check out my IG handle. I'll put it on the screen. So yeah, I'm really happy that you guys stuck around with me, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment below. I'll definitely try my best to answer all your questions, and I'll try my best to recommend some products with you guys. So thank you guys again for sticking around and for watching this video, and I really hope to speak to you guys soon. Bye!